Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Curse Call Tarot. This is Melody, and this is for the element of water Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio for February 10th, 2019 through February 16th, 2019. So, we're going to check in on some weekly energies for you guys this week. All right. So this is a pick a crow. So feel free to pick one crow, two crows, or all three crows. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you feel as a collective whatever message you feel will resonate the most with you. If you would like something more personal to yourself, you can contact me at crowscall@gmail.com or hit one of the links in the right hand corner of my YouTube channel, which in turn will take you to my Facebook page, which is where you can reach me up for your own personal reading, or you can hit me up on my Patreon page where you can also get a personal reading, you can get a question, or you can subscribe monthly, whatever you feel guided to do as a collective through spirit. All right. So again, this is a pick a crow reading. So we're going to start off with pick a crow number 1. Okay. We're going to use the Enchanted Map Oracle cards to start this off. So this is the Enchanted Map Oracle cards are by Colette Baron Reed. So first message for pick a crow number 1. Okay. And it says heal the ouch at number 38, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So I feel that Spirit is telling you this ouch is healed, is what I feel. Okay, because it's a reverse. I feel that you are in protection. They are protecting you from this ouch that you feel that you could be experiencing. But I do feel number 38, which is an 11. Let's see what Spirit is saying. Okay, so reverse. This card is a message urging you to make amends for any harm you've done to another. Appraise yourself honestly. How have you been selfish, greedy, or inconsiderate of others? Have you harbored resentment towards those you have harmed in the past? Practice deep and radical forgiveness. In order to be free to know your healing, you must surrender your old hurts and begin anew. Forgiving yourself and loving yourself is important too. Be humble and willing to admit to your weakness. Know the imperfections of the human personality. Walk tall as you take the path of Shaman, the wise elder who is willing to go into the shadows to bring healing light to old wounds. Okay? So basically, that's what they're telling you, to heal them old wounds. Okay? For Pick a Crow number 1. So let's get some clarification on that. Okay. So we got 11 and 2 8s. Okay. So I definitely feel that the universe is coming in to heal that ouchie. Okay. So we got the 8 of Wands and we got the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So the 8 of Wands tells me that for a while you could be getting some kind of communication. And if you look, she's looking up at the stars like she's communicating with the universe. So I feel that you could get some kind of communication, but it's called accelerated motion. So I feel that once you heal this ouch, that you are in the process of healing Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, that this healing will be accelerated, okay, and it will bring this movement can be a positive movement forward. Okay, that could also be what this card is about, because the 8 of Wands is about movement as well as communication. So I feel that this movement could be positive and be swift. Okay, and if you look at it, you can see the boat on the water. So there's some kind of emotional ouchie that you're going to move away from, I feel. And I feel that it's going to be a very swift movement with these 2 8s. And I feel that the universe is coming in to help you move out of this emotional ouchie that you have. I feel that they are coming to help you in to help you out to release what needs to be released from your past. I feel that it's going to be a swift movement, Cancer, this week, but I feel it's going to be a positive emotional movement forward this week for you. Okay, so 11 and 2 8s. So I feel that this is manifesting pretty quickly this week. Okay, all right, so let's get some additional clarification on this. Okay, so we got the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So when I see the Nine of Wands, I see it as a challenge card. I feel that there is some kind of a challenge that you have been persevering through. Okay. I feel that you recognize the challenge and you're like, all right, I'm going to pick up my one last one and I'm going to continue persevering through it. I know once I get to the 10 of Wands, I'll have to release that burden, that challenge that I have been walking towards. It's time to face it. It's time to release it. And it's time to move forward from it. So what is the challenge? We got the Seven of Swords. So there's some kind of deceptive energy that is the challenge. And I feel that that's why you got to heal the ouchie. And I feel that that's why the universe is coming in to heal it and move you forward from this deceptive emotional baggage that you need to let go of. I feel this week for Pick a Crow number one, the universe is coming in to help heal that ouchie by helping you move forward emotionally and positively and release this challenge of deception that you have been going through. And I feel that it's coming this week. So that's awesome. So what do you want to address, Spirit, for the element of water when it comes to romance? Okay, so it's telling you to trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, okay? And to express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So they're telling you to trust in what you're feeling, to go ahead and express how you are feeling, okay? And I feel that that will definitely bring positive movement and it'll bring swift movement as well, okay? So let's keep going. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, whomever you are connected with when it comes to love, what message do they have for you, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio? Whoever you are romantically connected to. Now, there's one. All right. See if any other cards fell because I'll find them later. I know I will. All right, so the message to you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for whomever you are connected to, uh, as far as love, they're telling you lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth for Pick a Crow number one. So perhaps they were afraid to express how they felt to you. And that is why you got the ouchie. And they feel that that's why the universe is coming in to heal this deceptive energy. Because we do have the Seven of Swords here. So lying and being deceptive was easier than telling the truth and expressing how they felt to you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So let's clarify. This line was just easier for me than telling the truth. What is that about? Yes, it is easier to hide behind this mask of deception than expressing how they felt to you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So that's your message for Pick a Crow number one. So Pick a Crow number two. All right. So let's pull okay, this is the Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. These are the Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards by John Holland. Art of Tarot by Liz Dean. Romance Angel Oracle cards. Then we got the Twin Flame Message cards and the Mystic Moon Twin Flame Oracle cards. The twin flame message cards are by Mystic Moon as well. All right, so let's move on. Pick a crow number 2. What is it the crow number 2's message is to the collective? All right, so we got Dragon's Lair. It's number 19, which adds up to a 10. So 10s are about things ending and new beginnings manifesting. But we have Dragon's Lair, okay? So right off the bat, I'm seeing that there's a lot of ice or dry ice perhaps around this lair. Okay. When I see ice, I think of a frozen energy. Okay. So let's move on. It's the first time I've ever seen this one. So we're going to read it. Dragon's Lair in the upright position. You are always protected and divinely directed. Okay, yes, you have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter a dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you will be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. All right. So I feel that there's a new experience coming towards you that may have been frozen in the past. Again, I feel that there is a cycle changing for you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for Pick a Crow number 2. Oh my. All right. Well, we got a lot of them. At least one. Okay. So they're telling you with the Hangman's card, it says sacrifice. So what they're telling you is while things were frozen, there's a reason why things were frozen. I feel that there had to be something had to be seen from a different perspective is what I feel. Something had to be sacrificed. So I feel that, the reason why things were on pause is that so things could be healed and seen things from a different perspective. Okay. But I do feel that there is a new beginning coming. So we got the Magician card. Oh my goodness. And I feel that you're seeing things from a different perspective because you are aware of something. You are very intuitively aware of something new manifesting, is what I feel. And I feel that that's why things are on pause because you are aware of that you have to sacrifice something for this new beginning to come in. And they're telling you to be careful. Be careful of the choices that you make while you are seeing things in a different perspective. Be careful of, basically, be careful, I feel, of what you wish for, okay, is what is coming to mind. But that you are very aware, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, of the things that you need to sacrifice to usher in this new beginning. But they're telling you to be careful, to pause when you need to pause. Be aware of the things that are around you as you enter into this new territory, as you take this risk, okay? See things from a different perspective while, you are on pause. Pause brings awareness, is what I'm feeling, okay? So let's see if there's any additional clarification that needs to come out. Okay, Four of Swords. So I feel that you're aware because you're aware of some kind of healing that you had to do. Okay, I'm also getting that you are aware of how to. I feel that yeah, I'm really feeling the healing thing though. I really am. I'm feeling that yes, you are about to take some kind of a risk. You are entering into some kind of new territory that could be a risk or it could be dangerous. The choice is yours, okay? But I feel that while you're on pause, you're aware of some kind of healing that you need to do to see things from a different perspective when you take this risk. You need to make that choice to heal, to see things from a different perspective and be aware of your surroundings is what I feel, okay? All right, so let's see what Pick a Crow number 2, what message. All right, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So they're telling you that this relationship, your romance, is worth waiting for. Okay, divine timing is at work in your love life, is what they're telling you. Okay, so let's get a message to you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, from whomever you are connected love-wise, whomever your love connection is with. What message do you have for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio? For, okay. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. So that is one message to you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for Pick a Crow number 2. Okay. So they know that they mess things up, but they don't know how to fix it with you. So that's why, you are standing in a territory of choices and risk taking. Okay. And I want you to know that being apart has changed their life. That's why they're not sure how to fix this situation. All right, so let's get some clarification on that. All right, so they have compromise, barrier, union, and communicate. Okay, so what they want to communicate to you is they're compromised. They're compromising, but there's a barrier in that because they know they screwed things up and they have no idea how to fix it. Okay. But they are willing to, I feel that they're willing to communicate something to you as well. Okay. I feel that they're willing to communicate, um, I feel that you guys are communicating spiritually more than anything, okay? But I do feel that they want to compromise and communicate to you. But the union card is there's a barrier in this union, and they just don't know how to fix it. They just don't know how to fix it. But they want you to know that being apart has changed their life, okay? I do know that. And I do feel that they are being healed, okay? So, all right, for that's Pick a Crow number 2. For Pick a Crow number 3, all right, so Pick a Crow number 3 for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the element of water. What do you want to address, Spirit, for this week for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? All right. So we got number 22, and it's called intention. Now, first thing that I'm seeing is this owl. When I see owls, I think of wisdom. Okay. So I see this owl standing on top of an egg. When I see eggs, I think about fertility. Okay. So I do feel, and then if you look at the owl, he got one of them dandelion things on that you grab in the summertime. Like springtime, you'll see the dandelions come out. And then all throughout the summer, they switch over into these little puff things where you pick them, you make a wish, and you blow on them, and all these seeds go flying out all throughout the yard. Okay. And then dandelions just pop up out of nowhere because of that situation. Okay. So what I feel is that this owl has the wisdom on how to fertilize these seeds that he is carrying of intention. Okay. With the number 22, that adds up to a 4, but 22 is a master number too. Okay. So 4s are about your stability. 4s are about your foundations. Okay. So what I feel is there is some kind of spiritual wisdom that's being either hatched or being fertilized when it comes to these seeds of intention here this week for you, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I'm not even going to read it. I feel that that's the message that they were trying to get out to you. All right, so let's clarify. What are these seeds of intention that is spiritually known on how to fertilize this egg? Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Okay. So now we got solitude. This is the hermit card, number 9. So you definitely have went inside, I feel, and you seeked this knowledge is what I feel. You went inside and you went in within to seek this knowledge of this seed of intention. You went in within and when I see a book, I also see that you were learning something or you opened up a book to learn something or to find something out or gain some kind of a knowledge. So I do feel that this very much correlates with this card, okay? And what is it that is going to fertilize this seed of intention, this knowledge? I feel that what knowledge that you're learning is how to love yourself. Okay. To learn where love begins by going within and setting them seeds of intention within yourself to learn how to love yourself first. To learn that love begins within yourself is what I feel. Okay. So we got a 4, which is a 22, a master number, and then a 1 and a 9 adds up to a 10. So I do feel that there is some kind of a cyclic change coming out when it comes to your foundation. Okay. But I also am seeing the Cancers. You went within, you gained the knowledge that you needed to learn, and what you learned was that love begins within yourself. To love on the outside, to give somebody else love, you have to love yourself first. And I feel that that's what you went inside to learn. You needed to go inside and learn that this intention begins with you first. Okay. So let's move on to further clarification for that. Okay. So we got the 10 of Wands and the King of Pentacles, okay? So I feel, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that you perhaps learned this burden here in the 3D world. I feel that you, um, this could be you, Cancer, here in the 3D world. You could very well be carrying this burden. Okay. And that's why you need to go inside, go into solitude, open up that book of knowledge, and realize that love begins within yourself. Okay. In order to learn that lesson of how to fertilize your, see how to want to say this, how to give birth, how to transform yourself, how to transform that knowledge that you have learned, that wisdom. The knowledge that you have learned is where love begins. It begins within yourself. Okay. And that was a burden for you, is what I feel. Okay. You had to learn that burden. It's either you had to learn a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this gentleman that showed up here as the King of Pentacles needed to learn that lesson. Okay. So what do you want to address when it comes to love for this water sign for this week of February 10th through 16th. What is it that you want to address for the Pick a Crow number 3 for the element of water? What is it that you want to address as far as love for Pick a Crow number 3? Yes. Okay. Passion. That's what I feel you had to learn. Love begins within yourself. Okay. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You had to gain some kind of knowledge on how to open up that heart chakra and to learn that love begins within yourself, to learn how to open up that soul for to let your heart and soul sing with joy. Okay. So the person you're connected to, what message do they have for you, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio? Okay. I've thought a lot about you lately. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. Is it possible to forgive and forget? Okay. So, I thought a lot about you lately. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling. And it is impossible to forgive and forget. So can we get some clarification on these messages to Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for this week? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So, they're telling you they have thought a lot about you lately, okay? And they can't ignore the signs that they're getting any longer. And they should have been honest with you, and they want to know, is it possible to forgive and forget? Because they feel that they were in their pride and ego, okay? But they are asking you to be patient because they're at a crossroads, is what I feel, okay? But I feel that they are, it is pride and ego energy, and that's why they are at this crossroads. Okay. So they're also telling you that there's some destruction happening. So I feel that maybe the universe is coming in to rock their foundation. And why? So they can recognize something, recognize what they need to do to balance the scales with you, is what I feel. Okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed your weekly Pick a Crow reading for the elements of water, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Thank you for watching, and blessed be from the Crow's Priestess.